Hello, welcome to the workshop. As you can see, this is actually a 3-lead multivibrator circuit. What we are actually concerned here is the connection actually, because we are not going to explain exactly how the 3-lead multivibrator circuit work, since we have give an explanation of the 2-lead multivibrator circuit in our video, one of our video. So therefore, in this video, we are not going to explain exactly how a 3-lead multivibrator circuit work. All what we are concerned here is the connections. When you understand the connection, then you will actually know how to build your own 3 multivibrator circuit work, or even 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do that. So this is actually the 3-lead multivibrator circuit. As you can see, we have the capacitor, 3 capacitor here, and then we have 3 transistor here. We also have 3 lead here, and then we have the resistor here, 10 kilo ohms resistor, and then we have 560 ohm resistor. We also have 220 ohm resistor here, 220 ohm resistor. In the 2-lead multivibrator circuit, where we have 2 lead, we'll have this one, this is 2 lead, and then we have 2 transistor, and then we will have the 2 capacitor, and then we will have the 10 kilo ohm resistor, 10 kilo ohm resistor when it is 2 lead. But in the 2-lead multivibrator circuit, we don't have the 220 ohm resistor. We don't have it in the 2-lead multivibrator circuit, but we have the 10 kilo ohm resistor, we have the 2-lead resistor, we have the transistor, then we have the 2 capacitor. We already know that. But here in the 3-lead capacitor, we have all the 3 transistor, the 3 capacitor, the 3 lead, and then the 3 10 ohm resistor. So what has been included here in this circuit that makes the 2-lead multivibrator circuit different from the 3-lead multivibrator circuit? I think it is the 20 ohm resistor that has been added into the circuit. So that is actually what makes the difference, and it also makes the connection somehow difficult. So, but if we want to make this circuit more reductive, so we will have to reduce or exclude the 220 ohm resistors. If we will remove the 220 ohm resistor, how do you think the circuit will look like? Let's say we remove the 220 ohm resistor. Now, if we remove the 220 ohm resistor, it remains the capacitor. So this is how it will look like. Actually, we have the capacitor here, 3 capacitor here, we have the 3 transistor here, we have the 320 ohm, we have the 3 10 kilo ohm resistor, and then we have the 3 lead. So there is no 220 ohm 20 ohm resistor. There is no 220 ohm resistor in the circuit. We have removed that completely. So when we remove the 220 ohm resistor, this is how the circuit look like. Now note how the capacitor are moving. The capacitor are going this way. This is the positive terminal of the capacitor connected to the collector, moving this way, and the negative of the capacitor is connected to one of the base of the transistor. It is going this way, and this also is the positive terminal of the capacitor connected to the collector of the transistor, and the negative is connected to the other transistor, to the base of the other transistor. And they'll also have this other capacitor, will have the positive and the negative. The positive of the capacitor is connected to the collector of the transistor, and the negative is connected to the base of the other transistor. So this is how actually to make the connection of the capacitor. Note that the capacitor is going this way. The capacitor is going this way. The capacitor is going this way. So this is how to connect the capacitor in the circuit actually. Now we still have both the capacitor and the resistor, the 220 ohm resistor in the circuit. Now if we remove the capacitor, remain the 220 ohm resistor, how the circuit will look like. Now if we remove the capacitor, this is how the connection of the 220 ohm resistor look like. Now as you can see, this is just the inverse of the connection of the capacitor in the circuit. Now the capacitor, we are going this way, and now the 220 ohm is now going this way. You see, now this is the 220 ohm resistor. One of the lead of the resistor is connected to the collector of the transistor, and the other lead is connected to the base going this way. You see, this is actually the collector of this transistor going to the base, the collector going to the base, and the capacitor are going this way. The capacitor are going this way, and the the resistor are actually going connected this way. So this is actually how to build a multivibrator circuit, how to make the connection. Now if you want to add the capacitor now, you will just put the capacitor here, and then you connect it this way. The capacitor is going this way. The capacitor will be going this way. That is exactly how the capacitor will be connected. So when both capacitor and the 220 ohm resistor are connected in the circuit, this is how the circuit will look like. This is the 3-lead multivibrator circuit. So let's see the actions of the 3-lead multivibrator circuit and the physical components. Now these are actually the physical component, how the 3-lead multivibrator circuit is being connected in the circuit. But you will not understand it how the connection are, because this connection is actually somehow difficult to observe. It cannot be easily observed in this video, but from the drawing, the circuit diagram drawing, you can actually figure out how the connection are being made. So if you want to build a 3-lead multivibrator circuit, that is exactly what you will do to get. So this is actually the actions of the 3 multivibrator circuit. With this kind of connection, you will be able to build 4-lead multivibrator circuit, 5-lead, 6-lead, 7-lead, 8-lead of the multivibrator circuit. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once more again.